Hello everyone, FZR Round 5, Mysteries track. The one we spun was Austin, completing our quali lap. We're quite a significant margin up, however, Austin's a really hard track to nail, so this nets us P12 on the grid, not ideal. Lining up here.
Okay,
Point
incredible
four,
parking
point
there.
four,
Nice one.
pretty
That's
good.
going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts.
Good luck lads, medium to hard strategy.
Let's get into it.
God. 5 lights, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Lights out. So we do get a good launch off the line. As you can see, some people are ghosted. I'm just going to choose to go around the outside, try and play it safe because there is runoff area. I do not want to be caught up in any collisions in turn 1 of lap 1. So see the RB, we have to avoid him. Actually nearly lose it under traction. So we're still in P12. Not a great start, but not a bad one. And now it's just about capitalising. As you can see, with a collision over there with the Williams, he's lost his wing. So that's 3-2 positions. So pretty good, we're already in the points. Now we're just looking to advance even further. I had no idea what the pace would be like this race. Obviously it was really bad in quali, but has damage. We'll wait and see how it unfolds. RB goes on the attack there, gets ghosted, and we just go through him. It's really annoying in this game that you get ghosted so easily, but I'm not complaining in that instance. We're just going to keep the ERS on because he is looking to just try and make a move. We turn it off a little bit prematurely, so we leave ourselves vulnerable. Give him plenty of space on the inside, and we have the traction on the outside just to keep the move and make it stick. So we're up to P9 at the end of lap 1, which is pretty good, up 3 positions. And we're not going to stop there. He actually sends it on us down the inside. We make sure we leave him plenty of space, and we just get him on traction. Really good racing from myself and Zeman. Yeah, still in P9, just looking to advance further. And off wide here. Thankfully we don't get any sort of warning. Not sure how we avoided that, but we did. That's him in the background, struggling with some of the guys he's racing at the back of the grid.
Steady on, man. Steady on.
I'm just telling him to be steady on to keep his cool. But aye, he's not having the best of races. On to lap 8. We're just in our own little train, fighting for, it looks like around about P5 on the grid, and then there's some more, get a little tap in the rear there. So we're really late and we nearly spin round. We're now vulnerable to the RB, so we're going to use some battery to try and hold position. And I think we have a little bit better top line speed than him. The Red Bull up ahead, don't know what's going on. He just hit the Sauber there.
What's that Red Bull, man?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. He's lost traction there.
Turning in.
So to pick up a position, not sure what's going on, if he's having any technical issues, but yeah, up to P8. Tripping on to lap 9. It's time to box. We're looking to undercut all of these cars and come out ahead of that Ferrari. For a net P6, I believe. I can't actually see the pit entry board, so I don't know where it is. It's the fucking entry. Yeah. So I was worried I was going to get a 10-second penalty, but yeah. We're going on to the hard compound tyre, and we're going to try and undercut all of those cars in that train.
To undercut you.
Right, let's go. Come on.
Finishing our out lap, starting lap 10, or end of lap 10, starting lap 11. We've used quite a lot of battery, and you can see down in the bottom left, the red dot is the Ferrari. You can see him there, so we've not done a great out lap. We're still alongside him, but I'm going to cut back, get the switch back, get the traction, and we're ahead, which is perfect. So we're now the net leader of that little train I was in, which is around net P6, I believe, at this point in time. But yeah, we do have the warm tyres, however. He's actually on us immediately. I'm struggling with turning, going wide through these corners, so might have a little bit more pace than us at this stage of the race. As you can see, he's right behind us, and I can sense he's going to go for the move, and he does. So we're just going to let it happen. If he wants to lead this train and pull me along, I'm quite happy to do that. He's got the DRS as well, so there's no point burning anything. Lap 12, the other cars in the chain have pitted, and that's the huge chain of those cars, and that's not ideal for us. I thought we would be well up the road, but we're not, so go off track a little bit there. Not ideal. No warnings, which is perfect. And the Sauber stays ahead, so the undercut's not worked, and we've just cost ourselves 2 lap older tyres now, so it's not great. We're just now looking to just settle into this train and just pick them off the harder way, which is just to overtake them on track rather than in the pits. Skipping on to lap 17, it's getting a bit scruffy, and we have built a gap to the cars behind. They fought, so it's now a 3-second gap, and it's just the 3 cars of the Sauber, the Ferrari, and myself in the Haas fighting for P5. Key to note, the Sauber does have a 6 seconds, so it's basically for position. We get a brilliant exit there onto the back straight, and I'm thinking I'm just going to go for the double move here. For some reason the Ferrari's not using DRS, so we'll just go for the double move, use some battery, and yeah, up to P5 we go.
Brilliant manoeuvre. 2 places at once.
As you can see, struggling with tyres already at this stage, but Ben Huskins 5 seconds up the road with a penalty, so I'm hoping we can work together to try and get into his penalty window. Skipping on to lap 18. Big error on the exit there, that's cost us a lot of time, and the Ferrari is right on our gearbox, and he's just going to send it right down the inside, which is not ideal for a race. It's just costing us time to the Mercedes, and it's also costing us time to the train behind us. So I'm quite happy just to save battery here and let them both overtake me again and just fight for these positions later on in the race. Lap 21, you can see that train is gaining. It's headed by Nano, and he's got some serious pace. I don't know why we're just sitting behind, man. We need to be DRSing so these guys don't catch us. As you can hear me say, I'm very cautious of them catching us, and then I need to start defending my position. Lap 25, Nano's cause. It's not great. I'm really struggling with tyres at this point, traction wise, and he's right on us. And I know this, so I'm going to be using the battery the whole way down the straight, because the track position is everything going on to these final few laps. He's going up the inside, we brake late, go round the outside, he doesn't make any contact, he leaves his room, get the exit with the traction, and we fend him off this attempt here. We're going to cover the inside as well, because I really don't want him to send it and then we lose DRS to these top 2 guys in front of us. So aye. On to lap 26. 2-6, man. Ben's asking me if people are on the train, but I'm concentrating a lot, so I can't really speak to him. End of lap 25, on to lap 26. Yeah, we've fended them off. We've done good there to just keep our position. Starting lap 27, braking late, I'm nearly locking the rears, and pushing to the absolute limit. Oh my god, I'm right on the limit, man. Yeah, I'm really just pushing as hard as I can because I really want this P5, because I've not had a great quality and I'm trying to redeem myself. So we do have actually some pretty good pace here. So does Nano, the car behind us, and so does Hepworth, the kick, and so does the Ferrari. So we're all equally paced. And yeah, I'm just looking to just sit in this position until lap 28 and then just blitz the whole battery basically. At this point I'm thinking, okay, there's no threat from behind, they're quite a bit away. I use a little bit of ERS just to make sure, but as you can see, guys behind, they're pushing hard, they want to get past each other. Look at the 100 meter board and they send it up the inside. It's that we had to go wide. The game gives us an illegal. I've got an illegal.
That move was illegal, I'm afraid, mate. Return the position, give it back.
I'm not giving it back. That should get removed. And as you can hear me say, I'm keeping the position. I think the stewards are not going to count that 10 seconds and they're going to remove it. So I keep my position of 7th, hoping that it's going to get removed at the end of the race. What that's done is it's cost us about 7/10 gap to the guys ahead. And we're all very even on pace, so it's going to be difficult to close that back.
Final lap.
Without using too much ERS, because we need to save some, but gap's 8 tenths going into turn 1, so I'm just going to need to send it and try and make up the time. A little bit of battery on the exit. Gap is now 7 tenths, or 7.5 tenths, so we've gained a little bit there, and through these S's I'm just going to send it. I have ones to play with. Car is very tricky to drive, we're just going for it here, and we're gaining a lot of time on the Ferrari. That corner there, those 2 corners there, we just gained about 3 tenths, so we're now back in it. back in the fight for P5. We're going to brake late, try and set up the exit brilliantly. We hit the apex. Now it's just get the car rotated, get on the power. We do it nicely. And it's between me and the Ferrari. The Sauber has those time penalties, and he doesn't have the DRS. Ferrari goes to the outside, sorry. We go inside. It's 3 wide momentarily. We go down the inside of the Ferrari. Make sure we leave him plenty of space. He leaves us room. It's very clean racing. We're still side by side. He gets us on traction, but we're not done there. We're going to send it up the inside of this corner, leaving plenty of room. Really fair, really hard racing. He has the traction. The kick is now coming back on us. JTK wins the race, but our race is not done there. Still a few corners to go. Can we overtake the Ferrari? They go deep. Now the kick is down our inside. We need to make sure we hold this. We brake later, give him plenty of space and get the traction, run to the line, cross line in P6. So not bad.
GG's.
That pen should get removed. 6th. Junior sent it up the inside at the back DRS straight, and I had to go off wide to not get taken out, and then it's giving me a cup illegal overtake, but I've just kept it because I think I can get it removed. I'll clip it.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I literally didn't see anyone fall most of that race. It was so